Pavements shake under the Fury engine roaring to life, a sound that proved the Hennessey Venom F5, the 1,817 horsepower American hypercar that redefines insane. What you see is not a car, but really a warning to every hypercar that thought it understood speed. From day one, the Venom F5 wasn't engineered to share the road. It was engineered to dominate it so completely that rivals would rethink what fast even meant, meaning it was meant to break records. So Hennessey didn't set out to build a contender. They set out to build a vehicle that could break the 300 miles per hour ceiling with authority, not luck. And to do that, they needed a power plant capable of ripping past airflow limits, drivetrain stress, and thermal failure all at once. So the team scrapped every conventional idea and created something the American hypercar world had never seen. A purpose-built rear-mid-mounted twin-turbo V8 designed not for comfort or refinement, but for total unrestrained violence. The Venom F5 existed for one mission: to hit speeds where physics begins to panic. And that required an engine born from extremes. It's not like Hennessey found the Venom F5's power plant. Oh no, they forged it from scratch. The 6.6-liter Fury V8 is a clean-sheet twin-turbo monster that's built with one goal: produce 4-digit horsepower without turning itself into shrapnel. At 1,817 horsepower, it operates in a realm where most engines detonate, melt, or simply give up. Fury doesn't. Its iron block, forged rotating assembly, and massive air-to-water intercoolers were engineered to survive pressures that would split normal engines in half. Every component exists because failure was not an option. The turbochargers are sized to deliver brutal mid-range torque without choking at the top end. The fuel system is oversized by design. The lubrication system was built for sustained violent acceleration that would starve lesser engines. But Fury's real magic comes from impossible airflow control. Before the Venom F5 ever chased 300 miles per hour, its engine had to survive forces that would obliterate anything ordinary. That started with a sleeved aluminum block, lightweight for speed, armored with steel liners to handle combustion pressures far beyond production car limits. Inside it, every moving part is forged. Pistons, rods, cranks. There was nothing cast, nothing cheap, and nothing left to chance. The crankshaft is precision balanced to endure the violent harmonics of 8,000 RPM, twin-turbo Fury, where imbalance would mean instant destruction. Even the fasteners are aerospace grade, because at 1,800 plus horsepower, bolts become structural lifelines. The head studs, main studs, and rod bolts are engineered to survive explosions of cylinder pressure that exceed what most engines ever see on a dyno. This foundation isn't only strong, it's deliberately overbuilt for pure mechanical war. Yet strength alone wasn't enough for F5 level power. Now, the turbochargers aren't just used by the Venom F5, it practically weaponizes them. Its twin precision units force-feed the 6.6-liter V8 with boost levels that would turn lesser engines into molten scrap. Each turbo is sized for instantaneous spool and top-end violence, compressing air so aggressively that heat becomes the enemy long before horsepower does. That's why Hennessey built an intercooling system big enough to chill a small building. Using massive charge air coolers and perfectly routed ducting to keep intake temps stable at speeds where airflow becomes a torrent. Every inch of the system is designed around heat management, thick wall piping, thermal shielding, and airflow paths that prevent the turbos from cooking the car from the inside out. It's a controlled inferno, engineered so the engine can unleash impossible power without melting under its own intensity. But delivering chaos required fuel to match its fury. That's because it makes so much heat that a normal cooling system would surrender instantly. Though Hennessey built one that looks more like aviation hardware than automotive tech. It starts with a multi-radiator layout, stacked and angled to catch airflow even at low speeds, each one dedicated to a specific battlefield: coolant, intercooler fluid, transmission, and engine oil. High-flow electric pumps move liquid through the system like a bloodstream on overdrive, preventing hot spots that would destroy the engine long before full boost arrives. Charge air cooling does the heavy lifting, stripping heat from compressed air before it enters the cylinders, while the oil circuits operate like a thermal safety net, cooling, lubricating, and stabilizing under aircraft-level temperatures. In the F5, cooling isn't just support engineering. It's the invisible shield that keeps 1,817 horsepower alive. But power this extreme needs fuel delivered with precision. Delivering 1,817 horsepower to just 2 rear wheels sounds like a physics error, so Hennessey turned power management into an art form. The F5 uses a custom rear drive, single-clutch automated gearbox built to swallow brutal torque without shearing itself apart. Torque management software constantly modulates how much of the engine's fury reaches the tires, blending throttle input, boost pressure, and traction data to prevent instant wheel spin. Even then, the car demands total respect. There's no all-wheel drive safety net, no disguised stability blanket. Electronic safeguards monitor temperatures, boost, wheel slip, and drivetrain stress in real time, acting faster than any human could when things start to go sideways. In the Venom F5, power delivery isn't tamed. It's negotiated, moment by moment, to keep the car from turning into a fireball. Yet all that power is useless without stability at speed. The Venom F5 shape wasn't sculpted to look exotic. It was sculpted to survive 300 plus miles per hour. Every surface, vent, and contour channels air with a single mission: let the engine push harder without the body losing its battle with drag. The low-slung nose, long tail, and clean roofline minimize turbulence, while the underbody works like a controlled vacuum, pinning the car down as speed climbs into aircraft territory. Internal air channels feed radiators and turbo without creating lift, and the minimal wing setup reduces drag that would steal precious top-end velocity. At extreme speeds, the car becomes a balancing act between downforce and slipperiness, engineered to stay stable when most vehicles would be ripped apart. Here, aerodynamics serve as pure survival and not only styling. The Venom F5 practically rewrote what an American hypercar could be. At the center of that shift is the Fury V8, an engine so extreme it feels like the final, defiant roar of internal combustion. Its numbers are absurd, its engineering uncompromising, and its purpose unapologetically singular. Prove that America could still build a world-shattering power plant in an electrifying world. Long after EVs dominate showrooms, the F5's legacy will endure as a mechanical high-water mark. The moment American engineering broke past its own ceiling. Fury isn't just horsepower, it's history cast in aluminum and fire, a moment to what humans can build when limits are ignored. The Venom F5 doesn't promise immortality, but its engine already earned it, and some machines simply refuse to be forgotten, no matter what. Does the Venom make that list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.